What is going on, my friends? This is going to be another short video for two reasons. First reason is that by the time you're watching this, I'm most probably on vacation, returning in a couple of days, so I didn't prepare a video for every single day. So it will be this video and another one by the time I return. But anyways, today I wanted to talk about the Krypt and why it killed my beginner account for now. Before I get to my beginner account and why the Krypt matters that much, or why is the reason Krypt is the reason why I don't play my beginner account, I just want to have a quick word with you when it comes to the characters and the equipment which is in the Krypt store, or in other words, where should you focus. If you're a beginner, intermediate, probably won't be able to grind enough hard so that you can unlock and buy everything. So first thing, forget about Shaolin Fist Kung Lao, Cryomancer Sub-Zero and Classic Shang Tsung. Not really worth. When it comes to the diamond characters, now if you have maxed out everything, you're just missing Fire God Liu Kang, of course go for it. But if you don't have any of those characters, what I would advise you to do is to unlock Assassin Scarlet. Assassin Scarlet is actually pretty decent at low fusion. For one thing, she's part of the Real Deal team. That's a pretty strong team, and on top of everything, she sets the entire, she actually inflict bleed on the entire enemy team even Fusion 0. So long story short, Assassin Scarlet is pretty decent Fusion 0. So if you don't have her unlocked, consider unlocking her. If she's Fusion 2, it's not really worth grinding that much in order to get her to Fusion 3. But in the general case, if you don't have either of those diamonds, just unlock Assassin Scarlet. Fire God Liu Kang is not really that great Fusion 0. As a support, again, he's underwhelming. Still, is better than Cold War Scarlet, in my opinion. But anyways, if I have to summarize the video when it comes to the characters, if you don't have any of those characters, go for Assassin Scarlet. She is by far the best at Fusion 0. When it comes to the equipment, all of you, and I mean all of you, should go for the Kuai Liang Scepter. The general rule is, every single time when there is a Krypt season and there is a tower epic weapon, go for it every single time. First thing first, it's not expensive. And second thing, if you unlock this piece, even at Fusion 0, this is what I mean by unlocking, you more or less defeat the Lin Kuei Tower. So make sure that you unlock the epic weapon, it will help you a lot. And now, if I have to go to the topic, why the Krypt killed my beginner account, it is simple. Before the Krypt, I was running, if there was a tower available, Fatal Tower, I'll be running the Fatal Tower on my beginner account, and I'll be running the Fatal Tower on my main account. So that at the end of the day I can give you guys videos on how to defeat certain boss fights with, let's say, weaker character and how to beat them with the stronger characters. However, the problem I have currently is that the Krypt is by far the best event I have for my main account, right? As you can see, I have already everything maxed out. So if there is a weapon here that I don't have maxed out, there a character here, diamond, that I don't have maxed out, I always grind for it. Because in towers it is gambling. You actually waste 1 week and then you get them fell back, and it feels bad. Here though, I can waste a couple of hours, but I can guarantee that I'm going to get the character. So what I'm trying to say, grinding the Krypt on my main account, a tower on my main account, and a tower on my beginner account is impossible for me at the moment. Now granted, in this particular season I don't have to play the Krypt at all, and I won't play in the Krypt. However, it's unfortunate because I'll be on holiday and I won't be really recording videos on my beginner account at all. So at the end of the day, currently my beginner account is on hold. The beautiful thing about it is that we don't have new towers, so probably, just maybe, I will reinstate it for a couple of weeks so I can do another tower that I never covered with it. But in the general case, I won't be using it that often, because as a gamer, not only a YouTuber, but as a gamer, I want to progress my account and max it out as fast as possible. And the best possible way for a veteran, not a beginner, is the Krypt. The Krypt is an absolute beauty. It is the best game mode ever, which a beginner can, a veteran can wish for. And again, the main reason why the Krypt killed my beginner account is because I simply don't have time to grind the Krypt on my main account, to grind tower on my main account, and to grind tower on my beginner. Not possible. The good news again is that the Danian Tower wasn't really that difficult. There wasn't really one tower fight that was incredibly hard. If there was one, I would have made a video with gold characters on my main account, but since there wasn't one, I just did 180 with gold characters, as you saw. So long story short, even if I completely abandon my beginner account for a known period of time, I will still try to showcase strategies on my main account, but using a weaker character. For instance, gold characters, silver characters, stuff like this. I won't be using maxed out diamond teams with maxed out gear. In certain situations, I might be using a diamond. However, I will try my best to showcase strategies using more gold characters. Even though, to be honest with you, I prefer beating difficult tower fights with low fusion diamonds compared to high fusion golds. It is just it's just easier in my opinion, in my experience. For instance, if there is a tower fight that I have to beat, I will always prefer to beat it with Fusion 0 MK11 Scorpion, Ravenous Pelina compared to Fusion 10 Johnny and Combat Captain. Of course, depends on the fight. If there's MK11 Jade, of course I won't be using it, but in general cases, if I can burn them, I burn them, and Scorpion and Melina are doing the job much faster compared, for instance, to Johnny Cage. You can still do it, but it's not really that fast. So this is all I wanted to share with you guys. So for the next couple of days I won't be releasing a lot of videos because I'll be on vacation. Once I'm back from the vacation, I will try to catch up. Of course, I cannot really repeat what I did for the past 2 days. I was uploading literally 3 videos per day. The reason was, again, I was on vacation and I had nothing to do. I was just taking my son to, I don't know, ride a bicycle, stuff like this. I came back home, then I repeat the process. And while I had nothing to do, I said to myself, the best thing to do, actually, to fill my time, is to record videos. Diablo 4, I haven't played it for a while. Baldur's Gate 3, I played it for 300 hours, I'm done at this point. So I can focus on MK Mobile at the moment. And yeah, basically, again, the Krypt, it's all Krypt's fault. It killed my beginner account, I don't have time for it. I'm not saying that I won't play with it ever, but if I have a season in the Krypt that requires me to grind a lot and a tower, apparently I won't have time to complete a tower on my beginner account. It's simply not possible. Anyways, guys, this is going to be all from me today. Enjoy your weekend and have a great rest of your day. See you next time. Take care.